you know this. There was a really good video. I think it's so good. I honestly, like, I'm really impressed by the video that I made. And it's titled, TikTok is worse than you thought. I'll have it linked as a card or in the description. I highly recommend you watch that video. It's not that. It's a young man just playing video games all day that leads to depression. And I'm putting it like this because it's not real depression. It's not clinical depression. It's not genetic. It's literally their depression goes away once they stop playing video games for like 3 months. It's simple as that. You might think it's not. What happened to my friend Sam? He didn't brush his teeth for 5 to 10 days at a time. He's off antidepressants and he stopped playing video games forever. He has not played video games this entire year. Like, I remember, like, he always kept on coping, saying, oh, you know, I'll do it in the new year. I'll do it in the new year. And I kept on telling him, no, bro, like, I know you're fucking coping. And actually, he's the first and only person I've ever met who said that he'll do something, you know, later. And he actually did it. And literally from the start of this year, he's played no fucking video games. He's on my side now in Dubai with me. It's video games that cause poor mental health, not the other way around. It's not that mental health makes you just, oh, you know, I've got nothing else to do, so I'll just play some. No. Video games are a direct destruction of your mental health for a bunch of reasons. One, it just gives you something to do by yourself all day. You may, like, you know, it's so fucking stimulating. Me and my girl, every night we listen to Minecraft music, right? And I clicked on this random Minecraft video where he's just talking about, like, he's just playing like hardcore or something, and he's like killing some bosses and stuff. And she asked me, oh, if you could play, would you? And I was like, yeah, like, no. And she's like, why? We could play. And I just said, because I wouldn't stop. I couldn't stop. Yeah, a game like Minecraft, RuneScape, all these games, bro, they've been meticulously designed to keep you on there for hours. I think I've got pretty good willpower. I think I've got pretty good discipline. I couldn't personally stop playing. Also, for what it does to your brain, like, it's hyper stimulating. A lot of guys cope and they say, like, oh, video games aren't that bad. I just play like 1 hour at the end of the day to relax, to rest and unwind. And I just ask them, do you think video games are actually relaxing your brain? If we scanned your brain right now, would we see it just dark because you're resting? Or would we see it hyper fucking light up in all these decision making areas? Of course you would. You'd see it light up everywhere, because video games are not relaxing. They're not for unwind. Just hold your hand up and just say, yep, I want to stimulate myself. I'm insulting previous, like, younger me as well. I'm telling you right now, everyone who's in the party environment, like the hardcore drug environment, is fucked in the head. There's people who, you know, go out to the club every now and then and, you know, they have one or drink or something. Okay, fine, fair enough. But there's people in the like UK especially is so bad for like dirty drugs. It's a dark kind of environment to be in. The sixth thing that's destroying your mental health is social media, particularly TikTok. I mentioned social media at the start of this when I was speaking about porn, and I always say this, like, you can pretty much combine the two. Social media and porn aren't that different these days because there's adult content on both of them. If anything, porn's a little bit less evil these days because it's like, yeah, well, when you go onto a porn website, you know you're gonna go watch porn, right? On social media, you didn't mean to go watch porn, but there's porn on it, which is a bit fucking malicious. You don't need me to spend time saying, yeah, social media is bad for your mental health.